Welcome in. Good afternoon. It's the Ticket Punchers here on 96.1 FM, 1450 AM, Big X Sports Radio. I'm your host, Roman Kelly, joined today by my two co-hosts here, J.R. Anderson and Curtis Phillips, as we take you down till 6 o'clock right here on the Big X, 96.1 FM, 1450 AM, Big X Sports Radio, that is. Fellas, glad to have you guys in here. Glad to be chatting with you as we've got a lot to be looking into tonight and here ahead in the week of sports. Before we do that, shout out to the Cards. Go Cards as they go and get the job done last night. Fellas, what did you guys think of that? Curtis, we'll start with you. How about them Cards?
Yeah, man, great game. Good to see us back on the map, man, because, it's been a few years, obviously, since, we beat UK. And we have a nice deep roster, and I'm just, excited to see, what this year holds for us. So
100%. JR, how about you?
Go Cards, baby. It was a long time coming. I'm glad we finally got a point guard to lead us to the promised land. Watching him play last night was like watching a 05-06 Rick Pitino team. It felt good, man.
Felt really good. And like you just mentioned, Michael Brown Jr., he's unreal. Future draft pick. I think he's going to be a lottery pick, fellas, if I'm being honest. He played like a lottery pick last night. He played like a top 5 pick last night.
Oh, yeah.
For being brutally honest. But it feels like you mentioned, Curtis, good to be back in that stratosphere again, right? You've got a top roster, and you can go out there and you can go and beat top rosters, right? The most expensive roster in the nation, actually, we just went and beat. $22 million spent on those group of Joes there last night, and they looked bad. I'm just kidding. They looked all right. They have some things that are going to be needing to fix. We want that to be a victory, though, that stays a good victory. We kind of got to root for them going forward a bit in their big games. Hopefully they continue to improve this season and go and get those victories in big games so this continues to stay a good-looking victory for us. But, fellas, I want to get into last night's picks, react to what we got into with our official punches, and, of course, the triple punch parlay now falling to 1-1 on the week. Unfortunately, we got to blame Curtis on that one. We gave 2 winners out last night, but Curtis – and what's tough is just because Ohio State had you'll get into it, Curtis, but we wish the second half could have looked like the first half looked. We would have covered easily on that play if they wouldn't have gotten off to that stinky start that they did. The triple punch parlay now sitting at 1-1 here on the Ticket Puncher Show. We'll get another one of those out for you guys today. May not be till the end of the show or until 6 p.m. to when that does get tweeted out, but we're going to get a triple punch out. We're going to get our official punches out tonight, but let's recap last night's best. Curtis, well, actually, JR, we'll start with you in the official punch department for you last night. How did it look for us on the for the Ticket Punchers?
Yeah, I was just tallying them up. We covered the Michael Brown over 14.5. My boy had 29 beautiful ones. Michael Brown, 4 assists covered and the 5 assists. I know his line was at 5.5. We altered that down. What else did we have here? Moses Moody covered, Brooklyn Nets covered, Collier covered, Brandon Ingram, TJ McConnell, Nick Claxton all covered. I believe we only had a total of 4 losses out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So official punches went undefeated.
Love that. Just a couple jabs that didn't get across their line, but official punches going undefeated last night for JR. I do fall 1-1, but Curtis, how did your official punches look last night?
yeah, I believe we go 0-2 because I don't think I dropped Florida State as my official punch, but yeah, Michael Porter Jr., he finished just under his PR line. He got off to a slow start, and then second half he turned it up, but fell just short on that. And then Draymond Green, he didn't come through either. He only had about half of the rebounds and assists. It was pretty much a blowout. I don't think he played much of the fourth quarter. He got him fouled.
What happened?
Nobody did.
What happened in that Warriors game was that Steph got into early foul trouble. That kind of messes things up for everybody a little bit, especially somebody like Draymond. He had 5 fouls.
They said this was his first flagrant foul in his entire career or something. In 17 years.
I didn't even see the flagrant.
Yeah, I didn't either. I read it this morning. I was like, what?
I saw that he had 9. I was going to tune in, and I got a notification he had 5 fouls with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Not a recipe for success for those dubs out there who need out on the floor.
I did call the OKC spread live yesterday.
You called it. -7.5. Getting the victory there as they win handedly over those dubs last night. We had 2 punches. I had the Isaiah McNeely 3+ 3-pointers last night. It actually was a pretty late cover on that when he gets to 2. Had a lot of open looks, not seeing as many fall through as he probably would have wanted, but he does get to that third one there for us in the second half, and we hit that. And because I had a Warriors prop, I had Jimmy Butler, 16.5 points. We watered that down from 17. His line actually shifted to 16 before game time. And then, of course, with the early deficit that they get off to, not a lot of shot selections from him when he is in the game. And then, of course, not playing much in the second half at all. I don't think he played at all. I mean, he had to have gotten in a little bit in the third quarter, but I don't think he played at all in the fourth quarter either. I go 1-1 last night with my official punches. The parlay went 2-1. So we had the Ohio State team total from Philly last night. Not an official punch, but something he took officially for the parlay. And I don't know if you watched Philly. I watched the game cast on the first 10 minutes of that game, and it was terrible. It was Appalachian State, right, that they were going up against.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the last 10 minutes of that first half, Ohio State looked how you would have wanted them to look. Pretty much the entirety of the second half, they look how you would have wanted them to look, especially like not having a lead, right? Scoring a lot of points even at a deficit before they do get the lead back. Unfortunate, they finished at what? Was it 75 points or 76 points, I think, right there under that 80 line a little bit. So unfortunate for us there. We hit the Florida State and we hit the Collier. So we're right there. We're right on. We've got good breeds. We're seeing the board, most of us. Most of our plays, we're seeing the board, all of us are. So excited to get that triple punch parlay out for tonight. What are you guys looking forward to most this week? Let's shift things up a bit, not just go with the basic outline how we do before we get into just official punches. What's the one game now that is top of your list to watch? Maybe even not for betting reasons. Obviously, as Louisville fans here on the show, there's no bigger game for us in the college realm all season long than the Louisville-Kentucky basketball game. But, fellas, we've got a couple good NFL matchups, a couple more good college basketball matchups this week. NBA, I feel like a lot of these teams are really starting to get into a groove as well, and some of the bad teams can surprise you in the NBA right now. There's only like 2 really, really bad teams, I feel like, and even some of those just bottom type of their conference teams can still go out there and score a lot of points and move really fast. So there is a couple of exciting, enticing matchups as well. A couple of guys getting back from injury. Granted, a couple of guys going down to the NBA as well. What are you guys looking forward to most, just looking in the week of sports, no matter that's football, basketball, no matter what it is? What are you guys excited into? Because I want to start picking some games, just giving our takes on games and not necessarily always giving picks in the betting atmosphere. What are you guys looking forward to? Curtis, we'll start with you. College football, college basketball, NBA, NFL. What's your go-to this weekend or this week?
Yeah, the game that's on my list of games to watch this week is definitely the Rams versus Seahawks in the NFL. You got 2 division opponents, I believe, that are both sitting at 7 or 8-2, and 2 teams that kind of mirror each other, in that NFC West. So I think that's going to be a very exciting game. You got 2 elite offenses with 2 pretty good defenses as well. So I think that game's gonna be you just kick your feet up, have your popcorn ready, and I think that's gonna be a fantastic game. So that's fine.
Yeah, that's must-see TV in the NFL this week for sure. I'm with you there. We'll have some bets for that game, I'm sure, this coming Friday. JR, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I was going to add on that. I think Matt Stafford moved into 2 in MVP, which was when we did our preseason picks. He was my MVP favorite, but I want to say Darnold is up there as well. I'm trying to pull it up real quick. But as far as games, Cards versus Clemson, even though we took the L to Cal, I'm still Cards till we die, baby. I'm leaning definitely towards the -3 there for us. After taking that bad beat, I think we can redeem ourselves against Clemson. Clemson hasn't looked great this season with a 4-5 record, but I definitely do love us money line and -3. Other game, phenomenal game is going to be Georgia, Texas. Right now, spread is -6. I think Georgia gets the job done. I do like them on the spread, but like I said, against my BYU boys, is Texas got from top to bottom too many NFL prospects. So I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, some way, Texas pulls this game off. But those are my 2 really good college picks. NBA, I'm not too fond of anything tonight, and I haven't really looked at the rest of the week.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the rest of the week in the NBA, but tonight there is a couple of things I do think that we can get a good lean in on if we put our brains here together, fellas, because there are a couple matchups tonight that I am looking into, got my eyes on just a little bit. I think New York Knicks, Orlando Magic up in New York should be a pretty fun game. And then there's an injury tonight. Jalen Duren may be out for the Pistons as they host the Chicago Bulls, two top teams in the Eastern Conference right now. I think that can be an exciting game. And there's another game out here tonight. I mean, Miami Heat favored in Cleveland. I haven't looked at the injury report in this game. What? The Miami Heat at 7:40 p.m. right now, 5.5-point favorites over the Cleveland Cavaliers. I want to get your opinions on that because there's got to be some kind of injury report.
No D. Mitch, no Garland.
I mean, he was in Louisville last night, right? Like, you would have been in Miami. I'm sure the team probably got to Miami last night. You'd imagine, right?
Well, no, we played them, I believe, Monday. That went to an OT game. So it's kind of a rematch of like 2 days ago.
But that was in Cleveland, wasn't it?
No, it was in Miami.
Okay.
I guess, NBA's been doing this to where, if two teams are playing, they'll kind of just 2 days apart, just play each other,
Let them stay down there, save the money on flights.
Yeah, they have like 4 or 5 players on rest, so that's why we're favored by 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harlan, Donovan, Mobley, all out.
Wow,
yeah.
6 is kind of.
I mean, they still got some good players. They still got Allen, Hunter, Alonzo Ball playing. They'll still have some, good pieces, and we're still without Bam. So,
yeah, looks like starters are Lonzo Ball, Sam Merrill, D. Hunter, D. Wade,
and Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared Allen. Yeah, Powell, Larson, Wiggins, Ware.
We just don't get many nights like this, fellas, where I feel like the better teams on the road in a lot of the matchups tonight. Granted, that's probably not going to be the case in Miami. It'll probably be a really close game, toss-up. Miami's pace is just scary to mess with if you're not able to hit shots. But the Nuggets on the road tonight, only 5.5-point favorites. The Suns on the road tonight, only 2.5-point favorites. The Trailblazers on the road tonight, 8.5-point favorites over the Pelicans, which I want to take a look into the Pelicans there potentially at home, just because I feel like since the Derek Queen minutes have been implemented, they've been looking a little bit more serious, right? But obviously with no Zion, there's just they're not bettable. You can't trust them. But maybe something we can look into that game. And then like we mentioned, just a couple of good matchups here tonight. Bulls 6-4 going up against the Pistons at 9-2. And then like we will, I don't know if either one of you guys are going to be looking at any props in this game, but the Lakers and Thunder going at it tonight on ESPN. I'm a little bit scared, if I'll be honest. OKC has looked like the best team in the NBA and like they are a tier above anybody else. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, if I'm being honest, has kind of looked the same individually on a player scale. But who on that team can guard Luka, right? So there's a lot of different things kind of enticing in the NBA tonight with some of these matchups. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and make it an official punch right now. Just Aaron Gordon game time decision, Jamal Murray game time decision. There's no Kawhi. Bradley Beal announcing he's out for the season. The vibes are low in LA for the Clippers at that in the Intuit, what's it called?
Intuit Dome.
Intuit Dome. Yeah, pretty dome. I'd love to go see it. Even as a Laker fan, shoot a couple buckets outside. I like that they got that full court out front. That's about the only fun vibes happening for the Clippers right now is the game day experience for the fans outside of the result of that game because they haven't been winning a lot. Denver 8-2. They've got the MVP this season on their roster. He showcased it last game. He's going to showcase it again tonight. I'm saying that like it's a potential playoff team matchup, but Jokic has been unreal, and I think that continues on tonight. Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray game time decisions. I think they both play in this game, and I like the Nuggets to cover that 5.5 points. Opened up at 2.5, has gone up to 5.5. That's an indicator right there, fellas. Actually, that's an indicator that the money's coming in. Money's coming in on the Clippers typically, right? If the spread goes up and it's going up for the favorite. So I'm on the Nuggets. I'm interested to see if that line maybe drops back down to like 4.5 before game time. That's my first official punch on the night. Nuggets getting the job done. Jokic trying to solidify the start of that MVP case here tonight. That's my first official punch. That's going to be a team prop. Now, fellas, do you guys have anything team related for tonight? Maybe a jab even, because we're going to do the parlay last. We'll get the parlay out right at 552, 553. But that's going to be the first official punch for me tonight. No other team punches for me tonight. Sorry to disappoint. because I feel like I have had a pretty good read on the board. I don't know with these spreads tonight, right? Spurs only 3.5-point favorites off of a back-to-back for the Dubs. I mean, yeah, Steph foul trouble means his legs should be very, very fresh tonight. Why is that line not a bit bigger, though?
Yeah.
Little things like that kind of make you a little bit less sure, but I am sure that the Nuggets should be in control of this game tonight. Even with the Zubac, we know, yes, Zubac has been able to kind of hold his own against Jokic a little bit. I'm not worried about it. Outside of the rebounding, he'll have the advantage there. Aaron Gordon plays. They should be able to make up for that advantage.
I agree. Team money line was your first. Not team money line, but team prop for the NBA is what you first asked. I do like Detroit money line versus Chicago. It's plus 110. Even with Duren being out, I still think Detroit has enough dogs in the fight to get the job done. Just looking at what they have available, I definitely like Detroit money line plus 110.
Cade coming off that trip dub.
Is Cade playing?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
I didn't see his props up, so that's why I was wondering.
Well, I saw his props earlier. He said he did have a game time decision earlier, but I saw a prop earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only reason why I like it. If Cade's not playing, yeah, we can scratch that. But if he is playing, I like that.
Oh, it looks like they got their props down now.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Props are off now. Do you like them still with Cade out?
No, hell no. No, we can scratch it.
It's game time decision though, but with the props not being up by 5:47 p.m. and looking like it's
announcing like an hour before, dude. Like it's
they've been good late,
like 2-3 hours, like 5:30. But this year, like they're going right to the bell. But yeah, if Cade's not playing, no, we can scratch that. We can just make this a lean, not an official punch.
Make it a lean based on Cade's availability for tonight. I'm okay with that for sure.
In that case, no team prop. What you got, Kurt?
No team props for me either.
Really, fellas? So let's just pick a few games then. Let's just pick a few games for the sake of picking them because I'm interested in thinking of what you guys hearing what you guys think. We think the Knicks get the job done tonight with the Magic coming up to New York to play them. I don't believe there's anybody too important out for the Knicks tonight.
Knicks should cover.
Magic coming off the game winner, coming off the 3-point game winner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Knicks is undefeated at home as well. They're only laying.
They are one of the best home teams this season.
They did play what was that, Monday night?
Oh yeah, they're 7-0 at home.
Yeah.
At minus 175, 3.5-point favorites. Magic coming off of some heightened emotions with the game-winning 3-pointer. Granted, that was at home. It's just tough to play in the Garden. I'm going to lean Knicks here for sure. I'm actually going to – I like the Knicks at minus 3.5 for my parlay piece for today on a triple punch, fellas, if you guys are going to allow that for the parlay. But, I lean Knicks there at the 3.5. Grizzlies, Celtics tonight. Boston 7.5-point favorites. There's a dark cloud over Memphis right now, if I'm being honest. I think it's I don't think Ja Morant's making it out of February on this team, if I'm being honest, fellas. But
yeah.
They could turn things around. Zach Edey coming back. He's supposed to maybe be back tonight. I doubt it. The Celtics 7.5-point favorites, though, with Ja as a game time decision. If Ja plays, they should be able to cover. But I've said that like 3 times this season, and they've gone on to lose. So I'm staying away from Grizzlies, Celtics. Heat, Cavs. Give me the breakdown, quick breakdown on that, Kurt.
Yeah, I do lean us to cover. I think Cavs, with that lineup, maybe they'll fight for 3 quarters and we pull away. But I'm actually surprised at how well we've been playing. I think we still have the fastest pace in the league. So
yep.
Yeah, we got a lot of young guys just running up the court and playing.
Jaime Jacques Jr.
I got a prop for him and just a little bit, and Powell was a good addition as well. So yeah, I'm surprised without Tyler Hero how good we've been playing.
Yeah, I'm with you there. They have been impressive. I think they can make some noise this year if they get Tyler Hero back, get everything right for them, get everybody healthy. They've got the dudes, right? They've got the defenders,
Mm-hmm.
They've got the shooters. So only a matter of time before Spoelstra gets all of those guys clicking on the same page fully. He's already got them running. Let's get into the player props here tonight, fellas. No text coming in on our Game Day Men's Health text line yet. I believe we had a Lazar guy tweet sent into the @ticket_punchers X account. But that might be, I'm just thinking of yesterday's. Or no, he did. He sent a Wednesday college basketball why not parlay. But we'll go into our player props first and see if we can get some time for that after. JR, I'll start with you. I know you may have – actually, Curtis, you just mentioned one. You just mentioned Jamie Jaquez. We'll start with you then. Philly picks, what you got for us tonight? We know you're the player prop guy here. Well, we all are, but you're a player prop guy. What are you liking in the NBA tonight, player prop-wise? I heard you mention Jaquez. What's the play?
Yep.
What's the punch?
Yep. Got Jaime Jaquez. His PRA line is at 27.5. And I like the over on that. He's averaging 36 PRA without Bam this season in 3 games. He's pretty much, just doing everything for us. He's that anchor, kind of like that glue piece. And he's getting, 30 plus minutes off the bench. So I think he covers this. So, and then my second prop, we're going to that Knicks and Magic matchup. And we're taking Paolo's over PRA as well. His line is sitting at 35.5 the last time I checked. He is 8-3 to the over on this season. He's averaging right around 36 PRA his last 5 games versus the Knicks. And I'm always, down for a birthday narrative. It's, Paolo's birthday. He's playing in Madison Square Garden, so why not try to go out there and, have a big game? So, yeah, those are my 2 official punches.
Love those. We'll get those tweeted out at @ticket_punchers on X after the show as well for the tweet. JR, I'm sure you probably like those as well. If you have any thoughts on those, go ahead. But what are you liking tonight? Got you muted. There we go.
I said Curtis always stealing my lines. I had Jaquez as well. I didn't do his rebounds, but I had his points and assists. Where is he? 20.5 minus 118 is what I had Jaquez at. 80% cover rate, so I really like that. Outside of our team money lines, I really like Jalen Suggs' assists over 3.5. This is a positive EV play. He's been hitting this 85%, minus 132 right now as my official punch. And then Sabonis, 3.5 assists, minus 132 as well. I've been really fond of the people that are being used as hubs inside of offense, and then them looking for their own shot a little bit later. But the assists have been hitting for us the last couple of times we put them out, so I'm gonna stay with it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So 2 assist lines there.
Not mad at that at all. I'm on another Knicks prop for us, fellas. I am going to make the minus 3.5 my official triple punch piece for our ticket puncher parlay because I just saw the line go up to 4.5. I just watched it shift. They know it's about to go down in Madison Square Gardens tonight. But with that being said, I'm on OG Anunoby over 15.5 points. Maybe take the 15 plus just to keep yourself safe on the hook. But fellas, he's covered this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 6 games straight. And this is going to be one of those games tonight. I feel like the pace is upped a little bit with the Magic, with the Knicks trying to outrun the Magic. They know that the Magic like to play a little bit slower. I think that they try to negate that with their speed that they can typically have at times. So I think OG is going to be able to get his tonight. I also don't know what the matchup really looks like. I mean, I feel like there's going to be Paulo's going to get moved around defensively. If Paulo's not guarding OG, who is? If it's Franz Wagner, I think Franz is great. I think OG has the advantage with Franz's on-ball defending ability, if I'm being honest, fellas. I like OG to cut up tonight, get him a handful of buckets, get a couple of threes, couple of steals that lead to some transition points, and I think he's going to get to that 16th mark again for a 7th straight game. Yeah. That's going to be my second official punch, first player prop official punch. 2 minutes before we get out of here, I gave my parlay piece. I can throw us an extra minute here. What are you guys liking for your parlay pieces tonight? Before we give out any other extra triple punch official punches here,
I forgot one of my.
I mentioned I got the Knicks minus 3.5. What do you like, JR?
I was gonna say I forgot one of my officials. Devin Vassell points and assists over 15.5, minus 138. That was one of my favorite lines that I forgot to include.
Yeah, should be a pretty exciting game tonight with the Spurs. triple punch parlay, third one of the week. Let's get it out, fellas. I got the Knicks -3.5. Philly picks. What you got?
I'll add De'Aaron Fox 20+ points. I believe it's -132. I'll add that as
You like him to get right to it then, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that play. Ball be in his pants tonight. I'm sure he'll be willing to let the jump shot fly a little bit as well, because he's probably be a little bit gingerlish, not trying to go straight on, full out speed, all out to the basket every time he gets the ball. Plus, you've got one of the best screening bigs in Wemby to just get you open out there anytime you really call for it. So I like that. What you like, JR?
I love Spurs money line, man. Quentin Post is questionable, so Golden State's going to really struggle with size against Wemby. Starting lineups right now with De'Aaron Fox, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, Wemby. That's scary. Going against Curry, Butler, Kuminga, questionable. Draymond Green, Post. I mean, they might rotate Green to the center if Post doesn't play, but I think Wemby's going to have a field day unless they do some type of weird Coach Kerr zone or something like that. But -132 for the Spurs money line. I think De'Aaron Fox can have him a night with Curry coming off of a game last night and being a little sore.
Love it. I love it. There it is. The Ticket Punchers triple punch parlay right there. De'Aaron Fox 20+ points, Spurs money line, and of course the Knicks -3.5. It's wavering right now, 3.5, 4.5, depending on where you look. Go get that 3.5 points as they are undefeated at home. I think they'll comfortably win tonight. They'll pull away late in that game against the Magic if the Magic aren't hitting threes. So that's the triple punch parlay. We've got our official punches out as well. This is going to wrap us up here on the Ticket Puncher Show on the radio. Stay tuned for a few minutes if you want. We'll be on YouTube. We'll be on X as well. But we'll be back tomorrow, 5:30 to 6 right here on the Big X. I'll be out at 5 Iron Golf, potentially out there with Curtis and JR. We'll have to see what their schedules look like. But if you want to come out and see us in person at 5 Iron Golf in Nulu tomorrow, feel free to come see us. We'll be out there 2 to 6, the afternoon crew. And, of course, it's my birthday, so you can come tell me happy birthday as well if you want. No worries if you don't. But just letting the listeners know here. We'll be out at the 5 Iron Golf tomorrow in Newland. But this has been the Ticket Puncher Show right here. Philly Picks, JR Anderson, Roman Kelly. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's go punch those tickets.
Punch those tickets.
All right, fellas. Got our official punches out there. Got the triple punch parlay out there. What do you guys want to address before we get out of here today? As we've got a couple live viewers in. No other text, nothing from Lazar guy, nothing in the chat. So whatever you guys want to get into.
I do gotta get off here, but real quick, just kind of a jab. I do like Vanderbilt. I'm laying a big number, -28.5. They got EKU tonight at home. They've been scoring, a lot of points. They scored 100 plus points both games, and I just don't think EKU is gonna be able to hang with them for 2 halves. So that's just one of my jabs in college basketball.
What was that line? Sorry, I mean, who was it?
28.5. Vanderbilt over
Vandy 28.
Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. All right, Curtis. Philly picks. Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir, fellas. Y'all
We'll
have a good one.
tomorrow. Like I mentioned, if you want to come out at 5:30, we'll be at the 5 Iron Golf in Nulu from 2 to 6. But it's so I'll be doing our show from out there. Matt will be in, so we'll all be coming through the PC pod like normal. But if you guys want to make it an in-person thing out there, we can.
Okay, bet that. I'll let you know about that tomorrow then.
Sounds good. Hell yeah. JR, all right, we'll catch you, Philly picks. JR, anything you want to add? Got you muted.
Yeah, I said I've been sitting here looking at alternate lines. Josh Hart, man, since coming back, he's been on a little tear. From November 2nd to the 11th, over 12.5 points and assists. They got it, right there. He's done 17, 17, 22, 13, 16 in his last game yesterday. I really like this line. It's plus 112. So even if we take an alternate line for 10.5 is minus 162.
The rebounds and assists?
Points and assists.
Oh, points and assists.
Mm-hmm. Points and assists. He looks like he's got his groove back. He's got his, basketball sea legs under him. I mean, I'm really leaning towards alting to 11.5 at minus 120. If you guys are looking for a plus money play, he's what? He's covered this in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's 5 out of 5 since returning. I love this line. Or if you want to alt it, use it as a parlay piece, or even as a straight, you can alt it down to 10.5 or 11.5, minus 162 or minus 120. I definitely think he covers 12 for minus 120.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. So
I like that.
I'm gonna add that in.
One more thing though, can you give me his last 5 minutes in the last 5 games he's been in?
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
Rebounds for the smaller players, I always base it on minutes.
Well, this is points and assists.
Oh, I keep thinking you meant points and rebounds. Points and assists.
No, okay. He's averaging 24.2 minutes. He's averaging 6 potential assists. He's averaging 7 shots at 43% right now, and only 2 fouls. So he's keeping his hands to himself. So they said Josh Hart has exceeded 4.5 points plus assists in 19 straight games at home, averaging 15 points plus assists a game.
All right, let's just build this up right now then.
Yeah. You build it. Over 11.5 at minus 120. Over 11.5 minus 120.
So, okay, we've got. Give me we're taking Hart. What all do you want to throw on this lay? Triple punch. Do you want to add the triple punches on there?
I'll rule out everything that I have so far that I like today. I got Milwaukee money line minus 136, New York money line minus 172, Jalen Suggs 3 assists minus 132. Josh Hart over the 11.5 points and assists, minus 120. Miami money line, minus 198. Jaquez over 20.5 points and assists, minus 118. I would say alt that down a little bit. Boston money line, minus 290. I like Trailblazers money line, minus 340. Spurs money line, minus 164. And then Devin Vassell, points and assists, minus 138. Steph has not been guarding. They keep trying to hide him and move him around, and people just keep putting him in that blender, pick and roll, and everybody that Steph gets the pleasure of guarding has destroyed him. So points and assists, I think Vassell is one of those guys that smells blood in the water, and he's going to be there tonight, especially if Kuminga can't go. They're in trouble. They better not put Podziemski out there on that boy.
Yeah, he can't. He don't got it.
Yep. But that's what I like so far. Spurs. Did I say Sabonis? 4 assists?
You said his name. I didn't hear the prop.
Sabonis over 3.5 assists, minus 132. What I've been doing is just filtering down to last 5 just to see, like, what have you done for me lately? And 80% plus, and staying within minus 200 for the most part, unless it's money lines that we can use as parlay pieces, like the Portland line at minus 300, like that can just give you a multiplier on a parlay. But for the individual props, staying within that minus 100 range, and then just looking at where do they rank defensively, and I try to find the legs that are closest to bottom of the league, like 30th, 28th, 29th, staying in the green with the defensive matchup. And then I'll look at what that defensive team has given up to the position. And like on my analytics thing, it'll show me, like, the last 5 games, and everybody's went over their line no matter what the line was set at. And I'll just try to see, like, this person is not giving up or is giving up, and that's where I've been staying at. I don't know if I explained that. I know we've been.
No, I get it. I get it for sure.
I haven't really given my educational piece since we've been rolling, but yeah, it's been working. I mean, even last night we went 10-5 overall, and 4 of the legs missed by blowout association with the OKC. Shea missed by 2 points because he didn't play the whole 4th. I think somebody missed by like 0.5 on a hook, so we're still there. I think we're up to like 47 and 20, 24, something like that overall. But that's all I got so far. I mean, I don't know what the odds are if you're putting everything on there. But that's a bonus line was minus 132 for 4 assists.
Okay.
Another line that's sneaky good, because with Giannis being out, Brook Lopez couldn't rebound COVID. Knuppel over 9.5 rebounds and assists.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah, he's hit this in the last 5 games. I didn't even notice.
He hits this every time LaMelo don't play.
It's minus 132. Milwaukee's ranked 21st, and the implied probability is 57%. And I was like, that's crazy. Davion Mitchell's another one. 9.5 rebounds, assists, minus 146. Last 5 of 5. Cleveland ranks 25. They got a bunch of knick-knack guys in there tonight.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, brother. Be safe.